need to put a stop to the Bloodline's business.
Last week, I said I came back to compete and that I want a match. The Bloodline, they didn't take too kindly to that, no.
John Cena learning what happens when you get involved in the Bloodline's business.
But they also left me with this, a signed contract for a match at Fastlane. There's a big problem with this. I don't have a partner. And if I don't find a partner by Fastlane, hell, I will fight the Bloodline by myself.
John, you out here talking about Fastlane, man. Did you not just see what me and Solo did in the back to everybody who walked up? He will not be John Cena's partner.
Somebody please!
So, John, you not making it to Fastlane.
Cena will never back down. He'll never give up. Looking for the AA, and Uso made it pay. Deja vu.
Oh, my.
Cena's not going to make it to Fastlane. LA Knight is here.
LA Knight's ready for a fight.
Cena's got a partner for Fastlane. Bloodline, you got a problem.
The atmosphere is palpable tonight at the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri. For tonight's Friday Night SmackDown on Fox, sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more.
We just popped the cork here in St. Louis. It's going to be a wild one tonight on SmackDown.
John Cena almost a dead man last week. That was until LA Knight, the hero, saving the day for Cena. And now he'll team up with the 16-time world champion against Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa of the Bloodline tomorrow night at Fastlane.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bottom line is this. This is the biggest match in the career of LA Knight teaming with John Cena tomorrow night.
Let me talk to you. Ladies and gentlemen, it was just one. Ladies and gentlemen. Boy, this is becoming a weekly lesson, isn't it? My name is not Boo. My name is Paul Heyman. And I have a reputation for decade after decade of always spotting the next big thing in this industry. I see him coming from a mile away. I know who the next megastar is going to be. And ladies and gentlemen, admittedly a little bit out of character and with all candor, the next big megastar in this business is going to be L.A. Knight. God, I hate when you do that. And, sir, that's to your credit. You are on a roll right now. You have all the momentum in the world. You, sir, have earned my respect and my admiration and even... Man, that really pisses me off. And Jimmy, too. And you're lucky Solo just doesn't care because, you know, with all the respect and admiration, sir, that you've earned from me, that's to your credit. Mazel tov, my compliments to you, sir. And also, unfortunately, LA Knight, my condolences. Because now that you've earned my attention, the bloodline is going to have to do something about it.
Are you done running your fat jowls yet? You've come out here and you've told me everything great about me, and I appreciate that. It's a wise move, wise man, to put respect on my name. But let me just check my receipt real quick. I didn't buy any of your BS. Because here you are out here talking about...
Shut your mouth.
I know you ain't talking to me.
Oh, I'm talking to you, LA Knight. Listen, we ain't been properly introduced, my oos. I'm him, Jim Uso, with the Enforcer Solo, along with the OG. And we out here to tell you right to your ugly face, you ain't making it to Fastlane.
Well, again, Jimmy Uso taking charge here tonight.
And the walls beginning to close in on LA Knight. Just 24 hours before Fastlane. Outnumbered. Say what?
Outnumbered no more. Cena reciprocates Knight's favor from last week.
The sides all evened up. We got a showdown on our hands.
Heyman begging the Bloodline to think twice about this. Heyman's right. I mean, the Bloodline, they got Knight and Cena tomorrow night.
Boys, you guys were all excited here for a fight, but I get it. You didn't have permission from your little chief to come out here, did you? I tell you what, here's how we'll do this. Everybody's talking about John Cena, LA Knight. They're talking about the Bloodline at Fastlane tomorrow night, but I'm thinking about tonight. And what I'm thinking for tonight, Jimmy Uso, little wannabe tribal chief, since you want to talk so tough, I tell you what, how about me, you right here later on tonight, so I can punk your ass to the moon? And you can learn once and for all whose game it is with everybody saying, yeah. Okay. You don't care. Okay. What do you mean, okay? Yeah.
I think Jimmy Uso just accepted the challenge.
And I think LA Knight's giving the people of St. Louis exactly what they want tonight.
Jimmy.
Not sure how wise that was for Mr. Uso, but we're going to find out. Hopefully this match is official.
And look who it is, the Judgment Day, the undisputed tag team champions of Balor and Priest.
Why is he here, man? Like,
he's here because I told him to be. He's here for a reason, you know?
all right.
Well, as the tag team champions, the Judgment Day can go to any brand they want. And they're here on SmackDown tonight.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
Hey, I'd be afraid if I was the big bad wolf.
She is the queen. She is the opportunity. She is the alpha female in WWE.
And she may soon be the WWE Women's Champion.
Less than 24 hours from Charlotte Flair joining the triple threat against former champion Asuka and reigning WWE Women's Champion Io Sky of Damage Control.
Charlotte was milliseconds from becoming champion at SummerSlam, spoiled by her tag team partner tonight.
Let's not forget, KP, at one point in time, Charlotte Flair and Asuka actually held the women's tag team titles together.
A lot of history between these two women.
And her tag team partner from Osaka, Japan, Asuka! Drastically different styles, drastically different personalities, but an overabundance of mutual respect between Charlotte Flair and the Empress of Tomorrow.
Yeah, help each other survive tonight in order to get to tomorrow at Fastlane.
Opponents tomorrow, partners tonight. Can they defeat Damage Control's Io Sky and Bayley? It's a match that's coming your way live on Friday night SmackDown. Versus Goliath matchup when he faces the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Right now it is time for tag team action. Tomorrow they will be opponents. Tonight, Charlotte Flair and Asuka join forces.
Damage Control. Yeah.
And their opponents, upcoming in the ring by Dakota Kai, representing Damage Control, Bayley, and the WWE Women's Champion, Io Sky!
A confident Io Sky ahead of a championship defense tomorrow night. And going back to last week on Friday Night SmackDown, fresh off defeating Bayley, Charlotte Flair found herself outnumbered with Damage Control lurking. That was until the Empress of Tomorrow arrived on the scene.
You want a triple threat match with you, Charlotte, and Io Sky at Fastlane for the WWE Women's Championship? Well, you got it! Stay out of our business!
No, she didn't say that. You get to show them that you're better, that you're great, that you are the genius of the Sky, okay? That's all.
That's not what Asuka says. I can speak for myself.
Obviously, things were lost in translation in that situation, and now Io Sky finds herself in a triple threat match tomorrow night.
Bayley unintentionally stacking the odds against Io, who doesn't actually have to be involved in the fall to lose her championship.
Yeah, that's the problem under triple threat rules. All three women will be in the ring at the same time. First woman to gain pinfall or submission will become the WWE Women's Champion, much like we saw back at SummerSlam. That was the night that Io Sky would cash in to win the championship.
Asuka was the champion heading in that night. This now, quite the matchup as Charlotte Flair and Io Sky kick things off.
You know, tomorrow night,
cover here.
Biggest match of Io Sky's career as she goes in against two of the greatest here in WWE, Charlotte Flair and Asuka.
Mind-bending athleticism from the champion.
You know Io Sky, Corey, is going to take so much confidence from defeating Asuka a couple of weeks ago to defend her title.
Well, I agree, but I also don't think I'm speaking out of school when I say that Io still has a lot to prove, not only to herself, but the entire roster as WWE Women's Champion. Io needs a few landmark victories to really solidify her status.
And I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but Bayley made a little bit of sense telling Io Sky, hey, if you can knock off Charlotte and Asuka, think what that does for your legacy.
Cover here, Charlotte Flair hooking the leg, and Io out of two.
Bayley's absolutely right. As a Grand Slam champion here in WWE, I would heed the role model's advice.
Bayley, no question, Cole will try and do a little damage tonight to Asuka and Charlotte Flair ahead of tomorrow night.
Indeed, as Io Sky will, as well as Asuka comes in off the tag. Asuka going to be a part of a stacked NXT this coming Tuesday night as she takes on the upstart Roxanne Perez.
Stacked? You can say that again. John Cena, Paul Heyman, Cody Rhodes,
Becky Lynch.
Tuesday night NXT is must-see as Asuka now so nimble, so quick. Shoulders are down.
Io able to avoid the kick, shoulders down.
Corey, who's got the advantage tomorrow night in this triple threat, do you think?
That's a really, really tough question, Cole, and I could make a strong case for each of the women. Asuka knows what it means to sit at the top of the mountain. Charlotte Flair practically exists there. I think the onus is on Io to have maybe the most impressive outing of her career. I don't know if that's an advantage, but some superstars thrive under pressure.
Is there a best strategy you can have, Corey, in a triple threat match?
I try to create as much distance as I can from the other two and make sure I'm able to...
Oh, Bayley taking the bullet for Io Sky, shoving Sky out of harm's way.
That's teamwork. That is why Bayley is a role model.
Well, and that's also the reason, guys, I'm giving Io Sky the advantage tomorrow night because there's no disqualification, so Damage Control can get involved.
Asuka from a height.
Double drop kick by the Empress. She and the Queen are on a roll here on SmackDown.
You live near here?
I live on the edge of town. The old Biddle House.
I hear it's haunted.
I did hear.
Teamwork by Damage Control. Dakota Kai steadying Asuka, allowing Io to deliver the kick. The Empress in a bad way right now.
And again, to the point I made before the break, guys, Damage Control could do whatever they want tomorrow night under triple threat rules. And Io Sky, I think, has a distinct advantage heading into tomorrow.
Could be the advantage now for Damage Control, but Asuka out in time.
Notice after delivering that vertical suplex, Bayley immediately started favoring her left knee. Bayley's had some troubles in the past with her knees. I wonder if that's going to factor into this matchup.
I told you! I told you!
What about Bayley pretending to understand Japanese last week, Bayley?
What do you ask me? Like I pretend to know other languages, KP? I barely pretend to understand you.
Bayley putting Io Sky in a tough spot tomorrow evening. Triple threat to defend her WWE Women's Championship.
Charlotte Flair eager to join the fight. Shoulders were down momentarily, but this body scissors applied by the champion, using her powerful legs to squeeze the breath out of Asuka. Stacked again.
Io out just in time.
Oh! The official's views obscured by the body of Io. A little nefarious behavior by the WWE Women's Champion.
Well, pulling out all the stops, showing her vicious side.
Asuka tastes great, less filling.
Graves, how impressed have you been with the Io era so far?
I've been extremely impressed, but Io isn't out to impress me. Io needs to gain the respect of the entire roster. That means within Damage Control. That means from Charlotte Flair to the bottom of the card. Everyone needs to respect the champion in the same way.
Hey, beat Asuka and Charlotte tomorrow night, you'll command respect.
You're absolutely right. Bulldoze back into the corner. Damage Control has done a fantastic job of cutting the ring in half and isolating Asuka, keeping the Queen out of the equation. Oh!
Bayley responds. Kick to the midsection, and now you're seeing the chemistry between Bayley and Io.
Go tag your partner. Tag your partner.
There's a lot to be said for tag team chemistry. Yes, Charlotte and Asuka have had success as a team in the past, but Bayley and Io are a unit. They travel together, they train together, they prepare together.
Oh, that's exactly your point.
Cover here by the champion.
The Queen, Charlotte Flair, quickly inside.
Well, Charlotte's had enough of the constant double teaming.
That's going to be Charlotte's one designated breakup for this matchup. She tries it again, she's going to risk disqualification, but again, Io targeting the arm of Asuka, who's fighting back with everything she's got.
Asuka so rapid with those blows.
Now trying to create just some sort of space and try to make a tag to her partner.
Look at Asuka go.
Yeah.
Taster for tomorrow night, is it? Asuka.
Nope, shoulders not down. Asuka attempted to cover, just Io was able to keep her shoulder off of the mat, and the Shotei just rocked Asuka's world.
Oh, and that rocked Io.
Powerful right. Can Asuka get across for the tag? Charlotte desperate to get in. Tag made on both ends.
A long-time rivalry renewed. Charlotte Flair and Bayley looking to write another new chapter from the top.
Oh, man. Crossbody to Bayley.
Listen to this place.
I fully expect tomorrow night in Indianapolis to be just as loud, just as raucous, and as firmly behind the Queen as St. Louis is tonight.
Classic Charlotte there.
Charlotte hitting peak form here with a championship on the line tomorrow night. The most decorated female superstar on the planet. And Charlotte Flair's looking good here.
Backbreaker by the Queen. Nice counter.
To your point, Corey, these two know each other so well, over a decade together.
Oh, Charlotte got a little too fancy and got caught by Bayley, but turned the tides back into her own favor. Things are looking bleak for the role model.
Eyes on the prize.
There it is.
Look at that from Charlotte. Cover. Oh, Bayley kicking out.
Take a look at this. The front walkover from Charlotte Flair into the clothesline, driving Bayley all the way down to the canvas, but not enough to end this just yet.
Tag.
Charlotte connected with the boot. Asuka, the legal competitor for her team.
Bayley somehow creates that tiny bit of separation, but Asuka has her where she wants her now. Tag made.
Little tandem offense incoming. This does not bode well for Bayley.
Oh, look at Dakota Kai distracting the official.
And Io now not legal in this matchup.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Like a car crash in the middle of the ring. All four women down.
Who can seize the opportunity as he take another look? Watch the impact.
Io wisely using Asuka and Charlotte's own momentum to drive all three women down. Unfortunately, Bayley was a casualty.
And this, less than 24 hours now before 3 of these competitors will be involved in the triple threat match at Fastlane.
I think it's safe to say all 4 will be involved in some way, shape, or form, even if it's only morally. Of course, I'm referring to Bayley, the role model, and her strong morality.
Let's make it 5 with Dakota Kai.
Oh! Big boot to Bayley and quickly in for the cover and the big Meteora!
Io Sky just took out Charlotte Flair, kept this matchup alive, but now Bayley needs to make the tag so Io can become legal. The official exercising a little leeway, understanding the magnitude of the matchup.
Big boot to Bayley. Asuka has the role model now.
This thing is breaking down in spectacular fashion. Oh no!
Oh.
Watch Bayley from behind.
Bayley now to get the victory. Is Charlotte out just in time, but what just happened?
Bayley just rocked Charlotte Flair is what happened. Bayley needs to make a cover. The queen is down.
Oh, look at this, mocking Charlotte, going for Charlotte's finish, the figure eight.
Oh, wait a minute. And Io sent crashing to the floor. Natural selection.
Charlotte to get the victory now. Can she do it? She's got it.
Here are your winners, the team of Asuka and Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte does that tomorrow night. She's winning the championship.
This could have been an extremely demoralizing defeat for Io Sky. Being on the losing end of things this close to a high-stakes championship triple threat tomorrow night at Fastlane. The Queen reigns supreme tonight. Can she take the throne tomorrow?
I'm not authorized to do anything without the blessing of the tribal chief.
OG, the tribal chief got to be here to authorize. He ain't never here. I'm here. You gotta be here to make some. You left the door open? The hell? I'm saying, OG, he gotta be here to make some calls. Looks like y'all in the wrong locker room, huh?
Now, we're exactly where we're supposed to be.
Next Friday.
WWE Super Show is
Place for you. Join. Looking for a convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness. No commitment. Cancel anytime. Deal ends October 13th. Oh, yeah, that's the energy.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Priest, I'll be fine.
Thank you. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Let's talk.
Man, what I wouldn't give to be a fly on one of those walls right now. You can feel the tensions rising.
And with Roman Reigns returning live next week, you got to wonder what the tribal chief is thinking about all this.
Yeah, certainly a tense moment, as it was last week on Friday Night SmackDown when Bobby Lashley lit a fire under the Street Profits.
Bobby, let me just hear it. I don't want to hear excuses. You want something out of me? Prove it.
The almighty motivator. We go to the United States Championship match later that night. Rey Mysterio gets the victory. And just as we were about to see a moment of respect between Mysterio and Santos Escobar, the Street Profits from out of nowhere.
Dawkins and Ford received their marching orders. Prove it to the almighty. And they did just that.
A vicious beatdown to the LWO.
If Ray wants the three of us, sure, yes.
This gonna be easy money, dog.
Bobby Lashley would go on to say, it's about time. Let's get down to business.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by the LWO, he is the United States Champion, WWE Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio! WWE Fastlane is sponsored by Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty. Buy the bundle today on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC. Rated M for mature.
You know, Rey Mysterio has made a career out of being the underdog and knocking off some of the biggest superstars in the history of WWE. Corey, he's got his work cut out for him tonight.
Is the almighty Bobby Lashley playing the role of Goliath. And Goliath and the Street Profits have formed an alliance at the expense of the LWO. Rey Mysterio in particular. Well, the Hall of Famer looks for some payback. One-on-one with Lashley. Next.
You're excited about this one. The gravity-defying Dragon Lee is here on Friday Night SmackDown tonight, taking on the so-called 150 million hitman, Austin Theory.
There's nothing so-called about it. It's a fact. It's a number. The numbers don't lie,
It's
KP.
self-proclaimed.
He didn't proclaim all those digits on the YouTube page.
No, the Rock
They're there.
Meanwhile, here we go. Rey Mysterio, the Hall of Famer, in a David versus Goliath match against the Almighty. And his opponent, accompanied by the Street Profits, weighing in at 273 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley!
I wasn't around that long ago, but I have to imagine that the almighty would make Goliath look like David. Look at the size of Bobby Lashley.
And this match coming less than 24 hours now before Lashley and the Street Profits are in action against the LWO. The word is Rey Mysterio is absolutely irate with the beatdown that the LWO received unexpectedly from Bobby and the Street Profits last week.
Well, Bobby Lashley gave the Street Profits marching orders. You want to be a part of my team, you've got to prove yourself, and they did just that, attacking and beating the hell out of the LWO. And tomorrow night it is about revenge. But for tonight, Rey Mysterio just trying to survive the almighty Bobby Lashley.
But Bobby Lashley on the SmackDown Lowdown, which airs on Saturday mornings on Peacock, said this wasn't about Rey at all when referring to that beatdown. He said it was about the Street Profits proving their dominance. I was proud of the way they did that. Is that not disrespectful toward the Hall of Famer, Corey?
You know the old saying, if you're going to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs. What better egg to break than a Hall of Fame egg? Rey Mysterio. Bobby Lashley at this point in his career is primarily concerned with carving out and etching his own legacy. Look at the size disparity between these two athletes.
Yeah, but Rey Mysterio has never allowed that to stop him in the past. The biggest little man in the history of WWE.
Santos Escobar just walked over here to remind us that when it comes to competing in the ring, it's the size of the heart that matters, and no one has a heart quite like Rey Mysterio.
Easy work, man. That's easy work.
Here, Dawkins, it's easy work tonight, telling Bobby Lashley.
Well, if I were Dawkins and Ford, I would hesitate to become too confident this quickly. It's just a short period of time ago that the Street Profits were not exactly in the best graces of the Almighty.
Proving their worth last week with that vicious beatdown, and already here we're seeing the power of the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Hey, they seem pretty chummy tonight. Must have been a good week for Lashley and the Profits. I would say the stock is going up for this group.
I completely agree. Unfortunately, when you're an athlete the caliber of Bobby Lashley, you expect immediate results. Bobby didn't want a developmental plan for the Street Profits. Bobby wants two guys to watch his back and elevate the three of them together.
And one of the reasons they went after the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio, you're not going to start at the bottom, right? Start at the top, set an example.
Exactly. Bobby's a former WWE champion. Lashley knows what it means to sit atop the mountain of sports entertainment.
Mysterio, a former world champion as well. He's the current United States champion. Bobby's held that title 3 different times in his career.
Well, tomorrow night, fellas, Bobby Lashley will team up with the Street Profits for a first time. It's already been a unique relationship. How do we expect that to fare against the well-oiled LWO?
Well, only time will tell, and much like I said in the tag team match prior to this, chemistry can make or break a matchup, and the LWO definitely has the chemistry advantage on their side.
There's the heart of Rey Mysterio fighting back, but again, the force of the Almighty.
Also, I think if you combine all of the members of the LWO,
look at the power.
they would not be nearly as big or bad as Bobby Lashley. Great counter by Rey.
And that's why Rey is so dangerous. Just like that, he can pull the old proverbial rabbit out of the hat.
Are you kidding me? For the victory of Bobby. Out at 1.
Kick out with authority by the Almighty.
A legendary luchador.
Uh-oh. Lashley spills to the outside, and here comes Rey. The 619 feint. Can Lashley regain control?
Shingles. Some describe it as pulsing a...
The LWO against Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits at Fastlane.
If this continues to progress at this rate, Rey's going to need tomorrow night off to recover from the beating at the hands of Bobby Lashley.
Lashley just such a massive individual, manhandling Mysterio here.
The Almighty's back looks like a mountain range. Still to come tonight, a massive main event as LA Knight goes one-on-one with Jimmy Uso. Just 24 hours before the tag team throwdown at Fastlane.
You're right, guys. This is hard to watch at this point.
And this is such sound strategy for Bobby Lashley. Lashley's able to conserve his own energy while simultaneously draining Rey's.
You think it's also a teaching lesson for the Street Profits, what Lashley's doing right now?
I think if Ford and Dawkins aren't paying attention and taking mental notes, then they're missing a golden opportunity. Bobby Lashley, a former WWE champion, a multi-time United States champion. If Ford and Dawkins want to continue their ascent in WWE, they'd better be paying attention. The same can be said for the LWO watching Rey Mysterio. They can't necessarily physically match what Rey can do in the ring, but you can learn a great deal from studying a Hall of Famer. Oh! Kick right between the eyes of Bobby.
Yeah, the heart, the resilience of Mysterio. Of course, his storied career has been filled with moments of great heart.
Oh! Lashley with a shot to the lower back. Not where Rey wants to be.
Yeah, Rey is helpless as Bobby Lashley now begins to punish Mysterio.
You're right, Corey. With Fastlane tomorrow, what condition will the Hall of Famer be in?
We have to shovel Rey up off the mat tonight and put him in a wheelbarrow to Indy.
Well played, Rey.
Yeah, turning point here. Like I said, you'd never count Mysterio out.
From the very top rope.
That's seated senton by Mysterio.
Rey gathering a bit of momentum now, taking out the knee of Lashley.
Bobby, come on, man.
Yeah, take the big man off his feet, take his power away.
I don't know if you can ever truly take Lashley's power away. Battle days, Goliath.
Mysterio for the win, and Lashley out again.
What a DDT counter.
Bobby, come on, baby.
Cole, you've called pretty much most of the matches in Rey Mysterio's career. Never fails to turn up, even against the odds.
I don't know how he keeps doing it.
Down from there. Come on, Rey.
I mean, he is as good as now as he's ever been.
Legendary luchador continues to fight.
Uh-oh, caught in that vice-like grip of the Almighty. All the way up, and oh, Ray delivering a few knees.
Again, Mysterio knows his way out of every situation.
Oh! Rick Lashley's grip for the moment.
Ray may all this one up. Mysterio! Oh, caught!
This is not going to be pretty.
Ray hanging on, doing all he can. And Ray's got a response.
Oh, and so does Lashley.
Just an axe handle smash right in the grill.
Nothing pretty about that.
Raw power, brute force.
Boom!
Lashley to the outside now.
Oh, God. The Almighty just continuing to impose his will on the Hall of Famer.
Every time Ray tries to rally, Bobby Lashley's there to snuff it out.
Lashley
attacking Escobar.
But here comes Ray!
Caught!
Oh, my God.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Picked out of midair by the Almighty.
Oh, Bobby!
But Ray out the back door. Lashley collided with the ring post, and Ray with a few moments to change his fortunes.
Ray's got an opportunity now.
Mysterio!
619 to the body.
And they tied it up again.
These are worth paying the roaming fees.
619 to the face of Lashley.
Mysterio's going to do it. He's going to pull off the upset.
Can Ray muster the energy to make the climb as he has so many times?
The LWO getting involved now.
Montez Ford was just ripped off the apron by Cruz del Toro.
Rocky Wild now. It's his turn to help out Rey Mysterio.
This is it.
Good night. Thanks for coming. Get well soon.
Here comes Ray. The Promise just wiped out LWO.
But Ray now back in the ring. Look out!
Oh, my God!
You can count to 20.
Here is your winner, the Almighty.
Oh, Escobar just hit the ring yet again with a steel chair.
I don't know how Mysterio's not split right in half. Like, seriously, how is Ray not split in half?
Zelina Vega's face is all of us right now. And just wait until tomorrow night at Fastlane. Can the LWO get their revenge against Lashley and the Street Profits?
Get their revenge. Two of the LWO have been completely wiped out. They haven't moved. Mysterio was almost disemboweled.
Look at this. Double team by the Street Profits on the outside, wiping out Joaquin Wild, and one of the most hellacious spears ever delivered.
And now the situation out here at ringside is the officials are waving for help for the LWO members down here.
I mean, are you surprised? Joaquin Wild, my God, that was one of the gnarliest landings I've ever seen. And Cruz del Toro ate the ring stairs. Things do not look good.
Yeah, good luck tomorrow night, LWO.
Come on. You're a wise man. So make the wise decision. We are stronger together. The Judgment Day and the Bloodline.
I like it. I think it's rather brilliant. I'm kind of upset with myself for not thinking of it myself. I haven't been myself lately. But this is good. I mean, it's really good. So if you don't mind, so excuse me for a moment. I'm going to make a phone call, and I'm going to get this authorized.
Authorized.
Ms. Ripley, I don't think you understand. I need to get this authorized by my tribal chief.
Oh. I completely understand. And I'm saying that it's authorized.
Yeah, for the Judgment Day. But not for the Bloodline. And for the Bloodline, it can only be authorized by one human being. And that human being is my tribal chief.
Paul, acknowledge me.
Word from the wise. Rhea, you're in the wrong locker room to say something like that.
Am I?
Yeah.
You're gonna acknowledge me, just like your former boy, Jey Uso, acknowledged me on Monday Night Raw. Otherwise, we're gonna find out who's stronger. The Judgment Day or the Bloodline? Now, you're authorized to go make your little phone call.
Call Roman Reigns.
A-Town.
Power players making power moves. Could you imagine, Cole?
I can't. Can you imagine both those groups working together for a common goal?
Would turn the WWE Universe upside down. But guys, it's the 150 million Hitman! 50 million Hitman!
Well, folks, shop exclusive merchandise and WWE apparel at the official WWE Fastlane Superstore, located inside the Circle Center Mall in Indianapolis. The WWE Fastlane Superstore is open now and all weekend long. Make sure you go to WWE.com.
St. Louis is the place to be.
It certainly is indeed.
Jesse, Sean, and Greg, the right voices.
Without a name. The curse will spread until we get what we want. What we deserve. You will all writhe beneath our feet. We shall live deliciously.
With your LA Knight, gotta wonder, what's going on between the Judgment Day and the Bloodline? This is to come later on tonight, folks. Our main event between the self-proclaimed megastar LA Knight and Jimmy Uso of the Bloodline.
And if you're anybody other than Austin Theory, you are wondering what it could possibly feel like to be a 150 million hit man.
up against a man tonight, Corey. I know you're so impressed with everything you've seen from Dragon Lee. Cannot wait to see him here tonight on SmackDown.
Keep your eyes on the skies. Dragon Lee defies gravity.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 165 pounds, Dragon Lee!
Dragon Lee's opponent tonight, Austin Theory, is a man Cole, you said is an egomaniac last week, and Theory seemed a little irritated when Dragon Lee was getting some attention on SmackDown.
Yeah, because we played this highlight package to show the world who Dragon Lee is. Austin Theory was upset they didn't play an Austin Theory highlight package. He made short work of Cameron Grimes with the A-Town down, and then would turn his attention once again to Dragon Lee. And the problem with Austin Theory and his buddy Grayson Waller, they believe that they should dominate every single moment here on Friday Night SmackDown, and Dragon Lee said that's not the case.
When's the last time Dragon Lee got 150 million hits on anything that he did? I mean, that could very well be in the future, but not yet.
Everyone here, you are all in the presence of greatness because of Austin Theory. Hey, don't boo me like that, because I've beaten icons. I've beaten my own personal role models. Hey, I'm such a nice guy, I even let Dwayne share this ring with me.
Oh my God.
He is a nice guy.
And speaking of me, I am the 150 million hitman. And as soon as that bell rings, Dragon Lee, well, your 150 is gonna be a 150-second long career after you experience Austin Theory live.
That was great. Anyhow, Theory was telling us during the commercial break, if you look at his knee pad, his left knee pad, he has a golden microphone on that pad, and he was telling me during the break that that is because he put the great one in his place on the microphone a couple of weeks ago.
It's really nice of Austin Theory to still carry the Rock around with him in WWE.
Come on. Corey, I know you've been so impressed. You spoke about Dragon Lee a moment ago, but what's impressed
you? Just like that.
I don't need to say words. Just keep your eyes peeled.
This is all you need to know about Dragon Lee. Rey Mysterio called Dragon Lee the, quote, future of Lucha Libre.
Cover here by Lee.
What a win this will be. Oh, Theory out of 2.
Be a massive upset, but... Oh, my God. Things just got even better.
I guess Theory needs the Waller rub.
It's the Waller effect, Michael Cole, and we should all be so lucky.
Oh, cheap shot. Austin Theory from behind.
Well, I mean, Dragon Lee, I understand. He was excited. Grayson Waller, a bona fide star, coming to ringside. It's intimidating.
Well, he understands he's now in a 2-on-1 situation. That's what Dragon Lee is worried about.
Dragon Lee has an answer. Oh!
That might have got Theory. Cover!
Cover again for Dragon Lee, and Theory out again. What a soaring sensation this man is.
Dragon Lee, a dynamic, a second-generation superstar.
Landing on his feet, making it look easy.
Snap German suplex. Theory wisely rolling to the floor, but Theory, I don't know if you're safe out here, man.
Oh, of course. What business does this dude have on the apron?
Oh! Drop kick on point.
Let's see if Dragon Lee can get back in this match.
Now streaming.
Oh, look at that, right?
Control. Only on Fox.
I'd like to know what Roman Reigns thought about Rhea Ripley's proposal for the Bloodline and Judgment Day to work together against a common cause.
I have a feeling we'll get our answer in the season premiere. As Grayson Waller stunned as Dragon Lee stuns Austin Theory with a super kick.
Is it just me, or has Theory been rattled here tonight by the performance of Dragon Lee?
Well, he's been rattled by Dragon Lee, and I've been rattled by the fact that the loudmouth Waller's out here at ringside for some reason.
A-Town down under. They've been a formidable force as a duo.
They've had like 2 matches, Kevin.
Yet to lose.
Undefeated. Oh! Dragon Lee looking to knock Theory off his perch tonight.
Bringing the pace, bringing the intensity.
Oh, look at that, right to the face. It'll be a shame if he knocks some teeth out.
Not everyone thinks it's socially acceptable to wear a mask everywhere you go, Michael Cole. Maybe that's cool with Dragon.
Dragon Lee here, can he get it? And Austin Theory out again.
Austin Theory would not have become the 150 million hitman without being incredibly handsome.
And he wouldn't have...
And experiencing... See, Waller's out here upset with WWE Universe. Grayson Waller and the Waller effect certainly helped.
Well, he wouldn't have become the $150 million hitman or million hitman or whatever you're saying if it wasn't for the Rock and Pat McAfee either, so...
Oh! That's just your opinion, man. Cover.
Theory now. Can he get the win? And Dragon Lee is still alive. Cole, you've called an awful lot of matches with youngsters breaking through, and I can tell Dragon Lee excites you, maybe more than most.
He had an unbelievable match on Raw a couple of weeks ago against Dominic Mysterio for the North American Championship.
You got 150 left.
He's been busy, Dragon Lee. Special guest referee at No Mercy as well.
What do you think? Austin Theory hasn't been busy? You think Grayson Waller isn't busy? They're booked and busy, KP.
So lucky.
And needing a little bit of help, clearly, tonight with Grayson Waller by his side.
What is wrong with moral support? I'm sorry your mom never hugged you. Great counter by Lee. Oh! Tiger bomb, shoulders down. Can he get it out? Theory out.
And again, just another part of the impressive offensive arsenal of Dragon Lee. This young man could do it all.
I agree with you. I think the future's extremely bright for Dragon Lee. Look at this counter into the sit-out powerbomb. Stack Theory high and nearly escape with a massive win.
Theory in the drop zone now.
You ain't doing nothing. Oh, what?
And a distraction by Waller. This has become borderline ridiculous.
Waller's a good-looking guy. I'm to be honest, I'm having trouble focusing on my monitor when he's this close. Look at that! Baby!
Theory. Is he gonna do? Oh, Dragon Lee kicking out.
And Theory cannot believe that he didn't put Dragon Lee away.
Punish! Punish!
Theory muscling Dragon Lee up to that top turnbuckle.
We're all the way down now, huh?
And now, Dragon Lee about to find out the meaning. Uh-oh, uh-oh. This is not where Theory wants to be. Oh!
Oh, look, Waller.
Oh, isn't that
taking
lovely?
Theory out of harm's way.
Isn't that lovely?
Oh, but keep your eyes on Dragon Lee.
Watch out! Down go Waller and Theory.
Dragon Lee stuck the landing.
What can't Dragon Lee do? Outrageous athleticism. Oh, Grayson Waller from behind.
Not even Dragon Lee is going to be able to come back from what's a 2-on-1 assault here tonight. This might as well be a handicap match.
Hey, down! Down!
I'm surprised these two egos can fit in the building here in St. Louis tonight.
Oh, look at this! Cameron Grimes!
Little payback! Theory shocked!
Oh, no.
Oh, wait a second. Dragon Lee! Can he get the victory? Oh, what a win for Dragon Lee!
Here is your winner, Dragon Lee!
I hope that victory is viewed 160 million times.
Impossible.
We did that with you too! We're gonna SmackDown!
Theory's livid.
Easy, baby!
Understandably so.
Little payback for Cameron Grimes.
How impressive is Dragon Lee? Look at this again.
The height, the impact. And right as Austin Theory looked to end things, Cameron Grimes rears his head which distracts Austin Theory and allows Dragon Lee to execute the shocking pinfall victory.
You'd say the sky's the limit, but maybe there are no limits for Dragon Lee. Congratulations. A massive victory here on Friday Night SmackDown.
Just like that.
Rhea Ripley. Oh. What is this all about?
Stop talking and listen.
I'm not waiting on anything.
Burning up the city, got it litty, that's a fact.
Celebrity Pack Name That Tune. Tuesday on Fox.
Or Spectrum Store today.
Fear here is simply
Start Saturday strong with Big Noon Saturday on Fox. Quarterback Kyle McCord and Marvin Harrison Jr. lead the undefeated Buckeyes against the Terrapins. It all starts at 10 a.m. Eastern with Big Noon kickoff live from Columbus. Then it's Maryland, Ohio State tomorrow at noon Eastern on Fox.
Are they okay? They're still being evaluated by the doctor. There's no way they're gonna compete tomorrow.
Oh. What are we gonna do? As much as I want to smack Bobby up myself right now, this is a 6-man tag match. There's only 2 of us and 3 of them.
¿Qué vamos a hacer? ¿Qué vamos a hacer? La lucha es mañana, no hay tiempo. Deja una llamada. Let me make a phone call. Right there. Oh!
Things certainly don't look positive for the LWO. Joaquin Wild Cruz del Toro out.
You know, you could say the same about the hell to Seth freaking Rollins in recent times. A lot of concern around Rollins is back. Tomorrow at Fastlane, Seth Rollins will defend his World Heavyweight Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura. And that is the subject of our progressive match flow.
Match Flow is sponsored by Progressive, a triple.
I can't do it anymore. Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura are going to beat the hell out of one another. Could tomorrow night be the night for a cash-in?
They will be battered. They will be broken. And remember, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making the world forget that he existed. The question remains, will Seth Rollins be able to retain his World Heavyweight Championship? Or will the predictions of the wayward samurai Shinsuke Nakamura prove true? You must incapacitate your opponent so that they cannot answer. The officials count of 10. Last man standing.
Revenge is on the mind of Rey Mysterio, but the big question is, who's going to step up for the LWO? Rey Mysterio made a phone call moments ago. Who was it to? We'll find out in the 6-man tag tomorrow.
And it's the biggest match of her career and the biggest challenge as well, as Io Sky puts her WWE Women's Championship on the line against 2 all-time greats, Asuka and Charlotte Flair, in a triple threat match where the champion does not have to be involved in this.
At 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso.
Friday Night SmackDown is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance.
Important match, guys, to set the tone for tomorrow night at Fastlane.
You gotta wonder what was going on backstage. Rhea Ripley having a word with this man, Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso set to go one-on-one with the self-proclaimed megastar, LA Knight. It's our main event on 135 days, returns to SmackDown next week, live in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
That's reason for a yes, boy, because Pretty Deadly have rolled down the road to recovery right into a rematch with Butch and Ridge Holland. We'll find out if Elton Strong will be enough to pull out the win next week here on SmackDown.
And we receive breaking news that Triple H will make a special appearance next week on the season premiere of Friday Night SmackDown, live from Tulsa, Oklahoma, right here on Fox.
Did you hear the roar here in the arena for the game? Meanwhile, the wise man, Paul Heyman, in conversation with Jimmy Uso, who's set to go one-on-one. Just listen.
And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing 240 pounds, LA Knight.
You know, this is an enormous weekend in the career of LA Knight. Obviously, the one-on-one match here, main event on Friday Night SmackDown, and then tomorrow the opportunity to team with the greatest of all time at Fastlane, John Cena. LA Knight has been riding this wave of momentum for months now in WWE. Paul Heyman alluded to it earlier tonight as we head to Tulsa, Oklahoma next week here for the season premiere of Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. Corey, will LA Knight be coming off the biggest win of his career or not?
He very well may be, and I want to disagree with you in the sense that LA Knight is not just riding a recent wave of momentum. Knight is a guy who has fought and scratched and clawed for this opportunity for years and years around the world before arriving in WWE. Now we find out if LA Knight is the real deal, because we'll know if he can sink or swim.
What about what Paul Heyman said about LA Knight earlier on tonight, saying the next big superstar is going to be LA Knight?
Well, I mean, you can take Paul Heyman's word. I don't ever believe a word the guy says. But the bottom line is massive endorsement for LA Knight by Paul Heyman.
I heard. You know I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I heard. Oh, yeah. So we can do this. I'm telling you.
Spending a lot of time talking about LA Knight, and deservedly so, but let's talk about Jimmy Uso and the evolution we've seen from Jimmy Uso over the past several months. Now he's been able to step out of his brother's shadow. He's standing on his own 2 feet, and we're getting to meet the real Jimmy Uso.
I'm going to be interested to see how Jimmy Uso acts next week on Friday Night SmackDown with the return of Roman Reigns, because over the past couple of weeks, Jimmy Uso showing a lot more confidence, stepping up a lot more, taking the leadership role in the lack of Roman Reigns' presence.
Jimmy Uso in recent weeks has been something of a shot caller within the bloodline. Gotta like that. I'm gonna start calling that.
Well, Cole, you've said it. Jimmy Uso's status within the bloodline depends on Roman Reigns.
Of course, and you guys got to remember something, right? Roman Reigns has not definitively come out yet and said that Jimmy Uso is back in the group. Roman Reigns makes that ultimate decision. So Jimmy can walk around here, Solo Sikoa, Paul Heyman, and tell the entire world that Jimmy's a part of this, but until Roman Reigns says he is, we still don't know.
And I completely understand and agree with that assessment, Cole. I have a feeling that Jimmy Uso is trying to prove to Roman Reigns that I got you. I got you, Tribal Chief. If you're not here, Jimmy Uso can hold down the fort. Jimmy Uso can call the shots in the absence of the head of the table.
And what about Roman Reigns? Is he going to want to share power with another group? The Judgment Day, for instance, and the offer made by Rhea Ripley earlier tonight?
Fascinating development for sure as Paul Heyman made that phone call to Roman Reigns.
Ooh. Oh! Back elbow floors Jimmy Uso.
What about tomorrow night at Fastlane? Jimmy Uso teaming up with, yes, it's his brother, but they haven't exactly been on the same wavelength in recent weeks. Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso.
Oh, what a power slam.
Cover here by Knight.
LA Knight looked to put away Jimmy Uso early, kicks out.
Well, Jimmy, of course, trying to repair that relationship with his brother Solo, and tomorrow night will go a long way into proving whether or not that's the case. And I also think whatever happens tomorrow night is going to really play into the return of Roman Reigns next Friday. What if Roman Reigns comes back to Solo and Jimmy losing at Fastlane?
Oh, I guarantee you that is a... Uh-oh! Knight was looking for the BFT. Uso able to get out of dodge. But I assure you, Cole, that may be the single greatest motivator for Jimmy Uso and Solo tomorrow night at Fastlane. Knowing that the Tribal Chief is coming back on Friday, you know Jimmy and Solo would love to have something to present at the feet of the Tribal Chief.
I want to get back to LA Knight for just a moment, because you talked about the wave of momentum he's had over the last few years, and I understand that point too, Corey, but it's just been recently here in WWE that LA Knight is starting to understand and realize the fruits of that labor.
The malice in the eyes of Jimmy Uso. Boom!
Good man.
Super kick by the shot caller.
Good night, LA Knight.
There you go, OG.
See what you did there.
When we said we'd make the skies bluer, some said keep dreaming.
On Cena. And Corey, I don't know about
It's LA Knight and Jimmy Uso. They'll be doing battle tomorrow in a tag team match where Knight will team up with John Cena.
Oh, man! Fantastic offense by Knight.
And you know what I find fascinating over the fact that LA Knight's heading into this match tomorrow night? Take another look at this. Bang, look at the impact. At Fastlane, teaming with the greatest of all time, John Cena. And Corey, I don't know about you, but to me, LA Knight doesn't seem fazed by the enormity of this at all.
I completely agree, and that's what makes LA Knight special. If you talk to the man, LA will tell you, I belong here. I am exactly where I am supposed to be. It may have taken him a little longer than he expected, but LA Knight believes he belongs at the top of the card with the GOAT.
Planting Jimmy Uso, quickly back up on his feet. There's an urgency about the performance of LA Knight here.
Yeah, LA Knight realizes, build momentum toward tomorrow night. Continue the upward rise here in WWE.
Cover here by Knight.
Grabs the leg. Can he put away Jimmy? Not yet.
And LA Knight's a student of the game. LA Knight realizes what is at stake tomorrow night, and it's not just the winner's share of the purse. It's to have your name mentioned regularly as a victor alongside John Cena, as a victor over two members of the bloodline. The stakes are absolutely enormous for LA Knight.
If you talk to the all-time greats here in WWE over the years, the one thing that they've all had is confidence in oneself. When no one else has believed, they have.
Listen to the WWE Universe behind LA Knight.
And there's no lack of
watch out.
Oh, come on
Solo
now.
Sikoa.
The enforcer of the bloodline laying waste to LA Knight.
Why wait till tomorrow?
The greatest of all time is here again.
Don't Sikoa out of the ring. Here we go with John Cena.
Paul Heyman trying to keep Solo out of the mess, saying wait for tomorrow night at Fastlane. Things have gone from bad to worse. The Judgment Day is here in force.
That meeting with Rhea Ripley and Paul Heyman.
Right now, it might as well be LA and JC versus the world.
But the question is, are they here for Knight and Cena, or are they here for the bloodline? Did Heyman turn down the offer or not? Well, I guess we've got our answer.
God help us all.
Oh my God.
God help LA Knight and John Cena. Completely outmanned, completely outgunned.
This is like a damn army out here at ringside.
This is gonna get ugly.
The two most dangerous groups in recent history in WWE have formed, at least for tonight, a truce. But Cena and Knight have some backup. Face to face with his brother Jimmy.
Jey Uso tomorrow night for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships.
Cody's taking it.
It looks like main event Jay's about to join the party.
Jay's turn.
I want to see Cena fly over the top rope.
Goats aren't meant to fly.
John Cena with the first right.
Solo swung first.
Oh!
Cena landed first, and Solo drops the goat.
Went for the Samoa spike.
Solo sent to the outside. Look out!
JD McDonough. BFT. Oh, super kick.
Oh, Cena's got him in position. John Cena with a legendary 5-knuckle shuffle. Hey!
I think Cody wants to teach JD a lesson.
Crossroads.
Life in the fast lane.
Well, the American Nightmare is primed and ready for a fight. As tomorrow night he joins forces with main event Jey Uso to challenge Finn Balor and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day for the undisputed WWE Tag Team titles.
Fastlane cannot get here quick enough.
I cannot wait for the greatest of all time, John Cena, to team up with a self-proclaimed megastar, LA Knight, to take on the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and his brother, Jimmy Uso, live tomorrow night in Indianapolis at Fastlane.
There is mayhem all across the ringside area. Bodies everywhere.
Roll on Fastlane. Tomorrow night from Indianapolis, 8 Eastern.
Buckle up. Step on it.
I started to deplete my savings account. I lost my car. I got kicked out of my apartment. It was...
Now,
Acknowledge me.
The king of kings. You can't see me.
forever. Together.
As we are
tomorrow night when the WWE superstars look to live life in the fast lane. Welcome to NXT Level Up.
Is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Kalani Jordan.
Getting the action started this week with tag team competition. Two superstars teaming together for the very first time. But Byron, coming up tomorrow night, it's the in-ring return of the greatest of all time, John Cena.
How many premium live events have we watched and said we can't see him? Well, tomorrow night, we are going to see him. John Cena's coming back. I'm pumped.
From the jungles of Amazonas, Brazil, Valentina Feroz joining forces here with Kalani Jordan. Feroz, a bit of a veteran here on the NXT brand. Kalani Jordan, a fast-rising star. And again, teaming together for the very first time here tonight.
I always love these first-time teams, first-time chemistry, see how they blend, see how their game plan comes to fruition between Valentina Feroz and Kalani Jordan. Yet another first-time team.
And their opponents, the team of Izzy Dame and Tatum Paxley.
Well, maybe you want to call this tandem the odd mix of sassy and psycho as they're coming together.
Whoa, wait a minute. Who's the psycho?
I believe that would be Tatum.
I wanted you to say it. That was not me. You said it.
Are you trying to set me up over here?
You set yourself up, okay? Listen, I think Tatum Paxley is misunderstood. I don't understand what's going on through her mind. I don't necessarily want to understand, but I certainly wouldn't call her that word.
I certainly believe that these are two attitudes you wouldn't necessarily think would mesh inside the ring.
Well, Izzy Dame, we've seen her a number of times here on Level Up, and look, she's unapologetically assertive. She's insensitive. She said that she's here to pad her bank account, to win championships. She's not here to make friends. Which begs the question, how do you coexist with a tag team partner?
And going back a couple of weeks ago, of course, we saw Tatum Paxley teaming with Danny Palmer. Paxley left Palmer all alone to defeat, so with that being said, why would Dame enter this partnership here tonight?
I have no clue, honestly. If I had a choice, I'd rather team up with Michael Myers. Okay, well, maybe not that far, but yeah.
We know you love Halloween.
I do.
And of course, again, Byron, as you mentioned, both of these teams coming together for the very first time, which brings out some interesting dynamics inside the ring.
Oh, well, it certainly does. You know, especially when you're teaming up with somebody for the first time, you're trying to get used to their timing, how they move around the ring, their tendencies. So, as much as you are in the trenches in a match like this, you're learning as you go.
As Kalani Jordan here looking to stay a step ahead of Izzy Dame, and whose careers have kind of started at somewhat the same time, you'd have to imagine there's a bit of a rivalry there.
It always is. I mean, when you think about the landscape of NXT, the women's division, the women's breakout tournament, everything is hyped right now. Everything's more intense. Everyone's trying to make a statement.
Of course, Kalani Jordan, Izzy Dame, two prime candidates there for the breakout tournament. Oh, a
statement with a bow to the jaw.
Izzy Dame looking to take right over here. And Byron, since her arrival in NXT, we've really talked about that aggression of Izzy Dame, and that's really given her some notes.
I mean, it goes back to Izzy Dame's volleyball days. Former professional volleyball player, her coach notoriously said that she just loved fighting. That was her mindset every time she went out for a match, and she brings that same mindset to the NXT ring.
As right now, Izzy Dame putting Kalani Jordan in position, and it's a tag to Tatum Paxley, so at least in the early going, it looks like Dame and Paxley are on the same page.
If I'm Izzy Dame, I have to be asking the question, though, can I trust Tatum Paxley? Is Tatum Paxley asking herself, can she trust Izzy Dame?
Jordan trying to stay a step ahead. There's a roll-up. Only gets two. From what I understand, Byron, Izzy Dame recently brought Tatum Paxley coffee for taking out Danny Palmer. Why is that something to celebrate?
She brought her coffee?
Yeah, she was trying to give her the pat on the back, essentially, for taking out Danny Palmer.
That was nice of her. I mean, listen, nice. Yeah. Someone brings me coffee, I say thank you.
Interesting thing to reward right there, but as Tatum Paxley covering up the eyes of Kalani Jordan, allowing Izzy Dame to strike. That's some nice tag team cohesion.
You don't like free coffee?
Yes, I'd like free coffee.
Okay, so why are you so offended by that gesture?
It seems like an odd thing to reward, but right now,
very judgmental.
they're rewarding each other inside the ring.
Name calling. Anti-coffee. Hold on.
As Paxley, there's a cover. As Tatum Paxley, Izzy Dame, looking like a well-oiled machine thus far.
I was just going to say, I am impressed with the growing tag team chemistry you're seeing between Izzy Dame and Tatum Paxley. Right now, Kalani Jordan desperately has got to try to make a tag.
Cover.
To Valentina Feroz.
You mentioned a lot of growing opportunity right now in NXT to get noticed, specifically on the women's side, with the arrival of the Grand Slam man, Becky Lynch, and of course the news of the upcoming women's breakout tournament.
A lot of shockwaves have been sent throughout the women's division, and that's great. More opportunity is great because sometimes, sometimes when you're in the grind, so close to making the tag, you're searching for that impetus. You're searching for that reason, that motivation to keep motivation right now in the women's division.
Tatum Paxley not letting go of that left ankle of Kalani Jordan, but look at the fight here in the youngster. There's the tag. And it's time to head right to the jungle.
Valentina Feroz entering this match with a vengeance.
Those signature judo throws as Valentina looking to make a statement of her own tonight here, Byron.
Double knees. Punishing Tatum Paxley. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
And Feroz with that Meteora. There's a cover. And Izzy Dame comes in to break it up just at the nick of time.
Kalani Jordan right there gets a nasty kick to the gut. Her own right.
As Jordan and Dame now in a back and forth situation. But remember, Paxley and Feroz, the two legal women in this matchup.
This is completely breaking down.
Referee Jeremy Marcus trying to control things here as Tatum Paxley sets Feroz up. Right to the psycho trap.
The what?
And Izzy does it for Damian Paxley.
Here are your winners, the team of Izzy Dame and Tatum Paxley.
Congratulations to Tatum Paxley and Izzy Dame. First time out as a tag team. I'm kind of curious about that maneuver we just saw from Tatum Paxley.
As let's take another look here, Byron. The first win now of Izzy Dame's NXT career, and it comes with an assist here from our brand new tag team partner, Tatum Paxley. She calls that the Psycho Trap.
The Psycho Trap?
And there's nowhere for Valentina Feroz to go.
Wait, she calls it the Psycho Trap, not you.
That's the name she's given.
I'm just making sure. Just trying to protect you.
As earlier today, our colleague Kelly Kincaid caught up with this superstar, looking to keep his honor and integrity intact right here tonight.
I'm joined at this time by Dante Chen. Dante, tonight you're in action against Drew Gulak. So can I get your thoughts ahead of your match?
Kelly, you and everyone in the NXT universe knows how much I love being out there on Level Up, showing the world what I can do. Whether it's against someone having their first ever match or against someone as experienced as Drew Gulak. Drew is someone that I've faced for a long time. I know he's a student of this game. He's a dedicated follower of catch wrestling. And he's surrounded himself with others that he can teach and learn from. Miles Bourne and Damon Kemp have a amateur background. Charlie Dempsey has that hybrid British and European style. But tonight, Gulak will experience something that he has never faced before. Singapore style.
What is Singapore style?
Well, I don't know exactly. But I can tell you this. I'm really good at it. Thanks, Kelly.
Thanks, Dante. I'm sure I'll figure it out.
Coming up next, it's more tag team action. The interesting and obnoxious tandem of big body Javier Bernal and Luca Crucifino. It's been certainly quite a ride thus far for these two Bronx Bruisers.
These two men are quickly becoming one of my favorite tag teams to just watch and grow week after week. Why? Because they come out here with a chip on their shoulder, ready to get people talking. Big body Javi!
Their opponents, first, Javier
settle down over there?
It's Big Body Hobby. What do you mean settle down? Wait, who's he with? Oh! The Legal Eagle! What a great night.
And his tag team partner, Luca Crucifino.
So we've got the leader of the Big Body Believers and the Legal Eagle of NXT, maybe perhaps two members of the Saxton Survivor Series team.
I'm absolutely so. All the stuffing they want, too.
And this could be, Byron, the newest tag team in NXT, or is this lawyer and client joining forces?
I mean, it could be. Listen, you would be surprised. I've talked to Luca on quite a few occasions, and he's told me it's not just NXT superstars who have reached out to him. He's had them from Raw, from SmackDown, and the names would blow your mind, Blake.
Have you seen the names?
Yes, I've seen the names. In fact, I wanted to ask you about that. I heard that you made a call to Luca. Something about injuring your hand during table hockey at Dave & Buster's. Personal injury claim, is that true?
I have no clue what you are talking about.
Yeah, sure you don't.
Well, we're getting the action started here with the Legal Eagle, and of course Tyson DuPont, one of the highest leaping ability in all of NXT.
A 42-inch vertical leap, shot put standout. Represented his home country of Haiti with the national team.
Makes that quick tag in here to Tyreek Igwe. And Byron, again, you talked about these teams growing. They've really looked much.
My gosh, that was just, hey, get out of the ring, Luca. You don't belong here.
As Tyreek Igwe taking over here against Javier Bernal. And I was having a chance earlier to speak with Igwe. And Byron, what do you think is the first thing on Igwe's mind when he wakes up in the morning?
I think it's figuring out, how do I get better today? How do I get better than I was yesterday?
Well, it's not necessarily how does he get better, and it's not necessarily protein shakes and egg whites, but he reads literature detailing anatomy and physiology, simply how to beat up his opponent's back.
Wow, okay. A little Blake fact for you.
Tyreek Igwe, maybe a little bit more brains than just brawn.
Certainly very well calculated. Listen, to have the kind of showings these two men have had in the last few weeks, you gotta have stringent game planning ability, not just physical gifts, although we are seeing those on display. Luca, are you okay?
The leaping ability and the power of Igwe and DuPont on full display right here, Byron. There's a cover by Tyson DuPont.
This is why these guys continue to grow on me. These are special athletes in Tyreek Igwe and Tyson DuPont.
And they're always trying to spread greatness, and Tyson DuPont looking pretty great right now. And how is he able to spread that through his physicality inside the ring?
Did he just grab Luca's tie? Is that legal?
Launching Crucifino.
Is that legal for the Legal Eagle?
I've certainly seen Luca grab different clothing in the past. As Crucifino makes some separation right there, and here comes Javier Bernal. And Byron, this brand new tag team might have just found themselves an opening.
Well, we also know the experience clearly lies with Big Body Hobby, who is raising it up a notch. The aggression meter is up to about a 15.
Well, we've certainly seen that aggression pick up in both superstars in the last few weeks. Is that really the recipe that they need?
Sometimes, look, you have to read the room, if you will.
Here's Crucifino with a cover. 2.
Igwe and DuPont came out here dropping bombs, dropping bodies. So what did Luca Crucifino and Javier Bernal decide to do? We've got to match it. We've got to match that energy.
Well, it seems over the last few weeks here on the Performance Center, these two have certainly become very good friends. I even saw them trying to prank Eddie in the lobby the other day.
I heard about that.
But here's Crucifino with a cover. 2. And DuPont powers out.
Hey, just to cover a size with the body, a competitor with the body mass of a Tyson DuPont. That's kind of tricky there. I'm not sure Crucifino got all the leverage he wanted.
And the double team right there. And Bernal trying to capitalize. Hooks that outside leg. And gets a 2 count. But Byron, of course, you do know these superstars pretty well. When did they get so close?
A lot of conversations happen at the Performance Center. Well, you just kind of bond with people who are like-minded. And when it comes to Javier Bernal and Luca Crucifino, I think there's a mutual respect because these are two men who see themselves as larger than life, bigger than just superstars, outside ventures going on, where they can perhaps scratch each other's back, so to speak.
We've certainly seen a lot of tag teams step up recently, and even some superstars coming together like we're seeing right here, as it seems like there's really been a big spark in the tag team division.
It's all about opportunity. It's about finding your lane. Is it as a singles competitor? competitor, what is your quickest path to gold? Your quickest path to the top of the mountain, Big Body. I know you're strong. I know you've got superhuman strength, but yeah, this was ill-advised.
Bernal certainly going for a pretty big risk right there, but no reward as here comes Tyreek Igwe, and he's unleashing.
Shoulder tackles, jabs to the gut, to the chin. Tyreek Igwe.
Oh, he's ready to spark him up, Byron.
Ooh. And that means bad news for Big Body Javi.
Takes down Bernal, there's a cover, and Crucifino makes the save.
Oh, and that just ticked off Igwe.
Oh, Crucifino might be regretting that one.
I'm starting to wonder if Luca owes Tyreek money or something.
As Igwe dispatches
behind.
Bernal finds the opening, the roll-up, and it's time to believe.
Woo.
Here are your winners, the team of Luca Crucifino and Javier Bernal.
As your two guys essentially steal that one, Byron.
So what do you mean stolen? Nothing illegal happened there. Listen, congratulations, Big Body Javi.
As Igwe and DuPont allowed their power to assert itself here, but Javier Bernal found an opening.
Oh, okay.
Full of tights right there.
I missed that angle initially. I don't condone that. However, let's look at the bigger picture here. The bigger picture of a potential new tag team of the Legal Eagle. Luca Crucifino and Big Body Javi. Get it, Javi? Work them hips.
Well, as Byron goes to celebrate with our tag team victors here, we are in what will certainly be a highly technical main event as the Singapore Warrior Dante Chen. As the Singapore Warrior Dante Chen looks to overcome the odds against the master. Here on Level Up, and
there was a time where he didn't like that gatekeeper title, but now he has embraced it. He's embraced the fact that if you want to make a name for yourself, come on and knock on my door.
Eddie Gulak will be waiting for him.
Three's Company reference there too.
And his opponents, accompanied by Miles Bourne, David Kemp, and Charlie Dempsey, Drew Gulak.
Now that is an intimidating view right there. Those four men marching to the ring. You're Dante Chen. You want to protect your ring. You want to be the gatekeeper, man. You got a major threat headed your way.
And Byron, Drew Gulak lives by the mantra of attack and submit. And ever since he's found himself some allies, all four of their stuff seems to be on the rise.
I think it's more than just allies. I mean, there's a close bond between all four of these men. They eat together, they train together, they travel together. There is an unyielding loyalty between Charlie Dempsey, Miles Bourne, Damon Kemp, and of course, Drew Gulak.
Dante Chen looking very focused in tonight's matchup, and it looks like Miles Bourne, even though he joined up with this group here, Byron, still forced to carry Drew Gulak's gear.
That's part of being the young guy on the team. It's the rookie treatment. Miles Bourne, I'm sure he understands that's just part of the process of ingratiating yourself to your partners in crime.
And going back to them being training partners, one of the reasons that we're in the ring right here with these two superstars, Drew Gulak does not feel that Dante Chen has what it takes to keep up with him inside the ring. Why do you feel Gulak thinks Chen is beneath him?
That's just the guy Gulak is. Have you followed his career? I've known Drew Gulak for quite a long time. It takes a great deal to impress Drew. Hence why Miles Bourne has had to jump through all the hoops that he's had to jump through just to earn the respect of Drew Gulak.
Chen puts on the brakes right there as Chen trying to prove his worth here tonight, and Drew Gulak, of course, essentially has his newfound family on the outside, and we know how family-oriented Dante Chen is. That seems to give him some sort of purpose.
Absolutely. You know his family back in Singapore watches every single match of Dante Chen. He uses that to drive him to get better. It feeds his passion. It feeds his internal fire.
Speaking of that internal fire, what's going to really fuel Chen to prove his worth to Gulak in this matchup?
Look, Chen is just in that state of mind. It's not just about Gulak, it's about coming out here and reminding the entire NXT universe about who Dante Chen is, how good he is. In this case, if it's at the expense of Drew Gulak, yeah, more the better for Dante Chen.
We know Dante Chen, always about doing things consistently, doing things the right way. It seems like Dante Chen has been pretty disappointed with the actions of Miles Bourne in recent weeks.
I don't know if these two once considered each other friends. Clearly things have changed, but Dante Chen has such great mental toughness that I'm sure he's able to compartmentalize that situation.
Look at that elevation right there, getting Drew Gulak up and over. And there's a cover as Dante Chen did consider Miles Bourne at one point a very good friend and tag team partner.
But that's a hard lesson you learn in our industry. You have friends one day, and then they make that choice, friendship or success. They're your friend one day, and they stab you in the back the next. So you have to be able to move on successfully. Wow!
As Chen with the drop kick, sending Gulak crashing into his cronies right there.
I think even Dante Chen was a little surprised that he wiped everyone out.
As Chen certainly turning things up a bit, Byron. Does he seem a bit more aggressive here tonight?
Dempsey, what? Careful.
As Chen not afraid to go 1-on-3.
Well, Chen's got to be on edge. He's got to have his head on a swivel. But he's got to understand that his main focus is Drew Gulak, and that slight hesitation, just that slight momentary hesitation might cost him here.
Gulak lures him right in. And Chen able to kick out, but again, Byron, that numbers game really taking advantage.
And Drew Gulak knows that.
There's a cover by Gulak.
He understands, for the average competitor, when you're competing against Drew Gulak, but you've got Miles Bourne, Charlie Dempsey, Damon Kemp staring you down every second of that match, you can easily become distracted, and that easily becomes an opening for Drew Gulak.
Byron, since Drew Gulak has brought all of these men together, has he proven himself to be one of the smartest men in NXT?
I think so. I mean, these aren't just any competitors. Every one of these men,
now the trash talking.
Every one of these men brings something special to the equation. And they all feed off that knowledge.
We certainly know there's a lot of knowledge to be fed off. Wait, there's a cover. As Chen's able to press on, but again, a lot of knowledge to be seen tomorrow night. The greatest of all time, John Cena in the house in Indianapolis for Fastlane, streaming right here on Peacock.
I just cannot wait to hear the roar of that crowd when John Cena returns to compete inside the ring.
And of course, he's gonna have to deal with the numbers game with a bloodline, just like Dante Chen is dealing with this numbers game right here.
Right now, Drew Gulak has things well in order.
As Chen continues to fight. And this perseverance of Dante Chen is why he's one of the most respected superstars on the NXT roster.
Series of right hands there by Dante Chen, rocking through Gulak. Oh, trademark chops.
Dials up a combination there, does Dante Chen. And now Chen steamrolling right through Gulak here.
These are guts on top of guts being displayed by Dante Chen.
Certainly not part of the game plan of Drew Gulak, as Chen sends Gulak to the outside.
What does Chen do here? You know the wheels are turning, Blake.
Oh, no. What's he gonna do?
Chen is gonna fly!
Rarefied air for Dante Chen.
And once again, wiping out the whole group.
And with a match of this magnitude here for Chen, he's digging very deep in the playbook.
And you feel a sense of urgency. No waste of time. Dante Chen can smell victory.
Chen, another high-risk maneuver. And Chen with the cover, hooks that outside leg. And you can see Chen really pressing on here, a different brand of offense, Byron, that we've not normally seen from one Dante Chen.
And maybe Dante Chen is feeding off the comments of Drew Gulak that you mentioned, that Gulak doesn't believe that Chen is on his level. And
Damon Kemp looking to insert himself. Chen quickly gets rid of Kemp.
Dempsey, here comes Miles Bourne.
Dante Chen getting rid of all of them.
Just too much to combat. Too many different distractions. Oh, man.
And Gulak spikes Chen right to the canvas. And that will be enough as Gulak ends Chen's night.
Here is your winner, Drew Gulak.
It was just too much. It was too much for Dante Chen to contend with. I mean, he did such a great job keeping his focus mostly on Drew Gulak, but you got three guys coming at you inside the ring. It's ridiculous.
As Gulak and company celebrate this hard-fought victory, we will see the entire WWE Universe tomorrow night, Indianapolis, for Fastlane.